Hey everybody, I'm back. Cheers. Some nice drinks. Today I am going to try to learn how to knit socks. I have a knitting kit for socks, two actually. I got them from a friend who didn't want them anymore, basically. And I have made a little test piece and that worked out fine. But there's also a pattern with it and I have no idea what they're talking about. So I am going to set it up with the approximate amount of stitches that I'm going to use. I'm probably going to make it a little bit bigger. And then I am going to try to knit. I've never knitted with multiple needles before. So let's see how that works. I've also had a not so good day. I don't know why. I didn't feel well and I didn't get much done. That's life. So now I'm just going to do fun stuff. I do know how to knit decently, not perfectly. So, but I should be fine. Should be able to make, well, like you can see, I have 2 packs of 2 pairs of socks, so I should be able to make 4 pairs of socks. In total, the pattern says for my size or one size up, I should use 64 to 68 stitches. In the meantime, I am going to follow a tutorial for knitting socks on my phone, because I have no idea how to knit socks. Hopefully the music is fine. It is chill hop again. I like chill hop because I didn't get muted on YouTube, so that was nice. And as usual, I have a drink, another whatchamacallit, whiskey drink, whiskey liqueur. I don't drink all the time, but I do like some sweet stuff. Alright, now I need to focus. I need to close some tabs, but this tutorial thing tells me nothing. I know how to set up stitches and make sense, and it has all kinds of information. Hard to see. It's Dutch, so it's not going to be all that useful to you. It also has a lot of words that I have no idea what they mean. So I don't know how to deal. Alright. This does not help me, although it might have. Let's see. I had another tutorial. Hey, Luna Dream. How are you doing? I'm doing okay. Not great today, but I'm actually quite happy to be here. These streams actually help a lot. How are you doing? Which is the reason why I'm streaming again this week. Going good? Well done. Nice. Goody goody. Let's see. Knitting is different from crocheting. I need 60 for 68 stitches about, so I think I might need a lot of this. What is your social name? Or at least, what does that mean? I don't know what it means. And I'm assuming new ID means official passport identification thing? Do you get Luna Dream put on your passport? Let's see. Ah, okay. Cool. Is that a thing that you can do? No, I'm not using the right one. I need to put it the other way around. This is a long one, this is a short one. Alright, cool. As a nickname or something. Would you like to be called Luna by me? Or are you fine with Luna Dream? Alright, I'm gonna try to knit socks. I have no idea how to do that. But I tend to learn myself. Well, I need to get the camera a bit closer, I think. I have just a few more things to do. I'm gonna try. I will probably do say Luna Dream though. It's a bit of a habit. Cool. I didn't know you could put other stuff than just your regular name on your ID. It might not be able to be done here. Luna. Nice name. Nice nickname. I have a... I don't know. I have a D&D character I like the name of. Phalis Falcor. It's a gnome. Yeah, recently a couple of months ago we started playing D&D again with the friend group, and I'm actually having a lot of fun. I'm surprised how much the personality of your character can influence your enjoyment of the game. Alright, cool. Your legal name. It doesn't really matter what your legal name is. I always thought, well, I thought it was easy to change your legal name, and then I heard some stories that it's just your, excuse me, just for, what am I trying to say? It's never officially changed, but I don't know how it's in other countries. Don't even know how it works in the Netherlands, to be honest. Never cared for changing my name. My mom gave me 5 first names to pick from, so I didn't pick any of those. And I'm not gonna tell you all 5, because internet. Oh, kind of tight. Maybe I should have picked. I'm actually gonna get myself another knitting needle. I should have some here, one size larger. Where did I put my needles? Knitting needles, where are you? Oh, right behind everything else. More of these ones. These are supposed to be the thin ones. Oh, yep. Come on, friend. Oh. Supposed Everything gets moldy here. Which one? Yeah, this is the right side. Alright, 2.5. So should set them up with a 3. Because the first round is always too thin. Alright, let's restart this one. Because I can't even get it off the needle. There we go. Alright, this one goes here. At the start it's a bit messy, but that's what you get. I'm gonna watch something to learn to knit socks. Oh, really? That's cool. If that is actually possible. Do you care so much that they actually use your name? Or do you just not like your actual name? So wrong way around again. There we go. What you got? Now, let's see if I can actually do this. I can set up knitting. There you go. The front one is the short one. Yes, it is. All right. Seems like a lot of work to me. On the other hand, it is also on your name will be on your diploma or whatever it's called. So that is something that will last you your entire life. All right, good. Do you care because you don't like your own name, or do you care because you prefer your new name? Well, it's pretty much the same thing, but just from a certain perspective. That is a good start, yes. Good. I'm happy I like it. It's important to be what you want to be. I wanted to be a dragon, but that's gonna be hard. That is not a thing. I might cosplay. Oh, it's gonna be silliness. Silliness galore. Alright, how is this visible? My camera has issues with the light. Good. It's important to feel pretty. I always feel weird when I put on makeup. And I don't identify as a man, but I really, really dislike being singled out because I'm always one of the boys. I'm always trying to be one. Well, not actively being one of the boys, but I always grew up around men. You know, always grew up around. I always could get along better with boys than I could with women or girls. So I always hung out with the boys. So whenever people would address the room, they'd say, "Hey boys, and you, and girl," and I really hate that. And I would prefer to just be one of the boys, even though I do feel like a woman. Like the song. But I hate being singled out, so I don't really care whether I'm called a man or a woman. That's why my username is Kate or Bob. Because I'm boring. Yes, please try out some dresses. I love seeing people in dresses. So nice to actually try, although dresses are expensive. One thing we women always are universally fan of is having pockets in dresses. Because otherwise you have to carry a purse, and you don't always want to carry a purse. And usually you don't need much, but you need your phone and you need your keys and some money. Or, yeah, that's pretty much it. So having just pockets is so nice in a dress. I own a few dresses, two of my favorites, and they both have pockets. Although I do own a few more dresses, but they're a bit older and I don't want to know if I still fit them or not. Although I think I might not. But dresses are expensive though. That is such a pain, man. Can't you borrow a dress from your sister? Just to try it on. Or I probably have already. It's nice to feel pretty. I don't know how much stitches we already have. Yeah, I like to use a backpack as well, but it's for fancy stuff. You need a purse or a handbag or something. That's a lot of wire. Oh. It's hard to. I don't know. Are they as tall as you? You could try. I think. Well, it depends on the size. Let me think. Yeah, I think length and hip width might be the most important thing. You can always try. I don't know how your relationship is with your sisters. Sisters? Or multiple, right? But if you're about as tall as they are, it's probably possible to try. Alright, I need 68 stitches. For dresses, that is usually not a problem. Dresses are usually fine. Well, at least maybe then you can see how you like it and get a vague idea of what size you need, because that's always a thing. And what model. There are so many models of dresses. Depends on how you are built. But a light summer dress fits about everybody. One thing I hate about dresses is that they always make me feel like I have a belly. big belly, but that's just because you look at yourself from the top down. And then the thing you see are those kind of things. I think I didn't need this much. Oh well. It's about 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, almost, I think. Sorry about the noise. I need something from the plastic baggie over here. I'll put it away. Let's see how many stitches we got. All right. I don't really have much to talk about though. Six, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Oh. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Oh, I think I actually have enough. Alright, that's easy. Check, check. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. And I needed 68. Right. 2, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 14, 16, 18, 20. Right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Right. 2, 4. I made too many. Jeez. Oh, nice. Let's hope this is going to be an interesting sock. It's way too long. I could have just used just a little. Oh well. Alright. 2, 4. Excuse me. I am burpy. 2, 4, 6, 8. That's a lot too much. Oh well. 2, 4, 6, 8. I might use 72 because I think I'm actually crocheting smaller than I should be. Phone, why are you noisy? 2, 4, 6, 8. No. 2, 4, 6, 10. One more. All right. And this should be divided up by 4. So let's see. Can make it happen. Phone, why are you so noisy? I don't want my phone to be annoying, but that's fine. Yeah, I was gonna calculate 72 divided by 4 makes 18. 18 on each. Right. See, I've got to working around. I am actually going to take these out because they're not useful anymore. Of course, I can't count from the other side. There we go. Since it's needles with 2 pointy bits, I can actually do this, otherwise it probably wouldn't work. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Come on, man, work with me here. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Let's check. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Yes. Alright, probably gonna rotate, but that's probably fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. All right. 2, 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Right, there we go. Apparently the start is a bit hard to do, but this is doable. I can deal with this. Oh, no, I'm not really able to show you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, oh, 18. Whoops. All right. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. There we go. And one more. That's the left out ones. I can count them. I just can't really see it well. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. Yeah. Perfect. All right. Let's go. I have never worked in a round with these kind of things before, so let's see what happens. I did watch a tutorial and I also forgot most of it, so it's gonna be fun. Oh, don't go. But it's probably fine. I like the confidence. Don't know how to work in a round. Let's see. I believe I need to work here with this wire, but in this stitch. Knit it from top up. So just a bit too long left of a bits, but yeah. Let's see if they are okay. Seem to be fine. Yes. Or do I? All right. I am watching something. Let's see. watching a tutorial at the moment, so. I'm mostly just seeing how to get it to the round. Yes, but how do you round? How do you end up with? No. I had a different video. That's probably better. Alright, I'm gonna try if I can actually find that video again. I know it's kind of boring to watch, but you can watch me with all the needles in my hand. Oh, right, that was not the one I was looking for. This one, I think. I thought she actually... Nope. No, don't. How do I start, peeps? You gonna show me? No? No, that's not the one I was looking for. Either. Where are you, my man? Yes, yes. No. Yes, this is the one. Oh yeah, you were the very slow talky one. Yes. 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 Perfect. Right side, yes. 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 This one. Yes. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can actually make this happen. I have no idea how to do this. This one just needs to be here. I know why she didn't like 4 needles. Oh well. 1. one. Maybe a bit too long. And then the other way around. Nope, don't fall off my things, please. Do. It should get better at some point, because it's a pain in the ass. Alright. Why did I use 5 needles? That's a pain. Alright. Why do you need to start with a border stitch? It's such a pain. Come on, friend. Alright, 2 and 2 and 2. Alright, I have a few more projects at the moment. And I am planning to do more of those. Because my boyfriend has decided that we should have a 3D printer, and the only place to put it is in my room, in this room, which is fine. I have had a borrowed 3D printer here for quite some time, every so often, and that is fine. It works actually surprisingly well here. Excuse me. But I have very little space, so it is actually a bit hard to make some space here. So I very much need to finish up a few projects. And this is not one of the projects that I was supposed to finish up, but I just felt like trying to learn knitting socks, as you do. Sometimes you just feel like doing a new project, even though I already have like 50. But yeah. I just wanted to see if this was viable, otherwise I would probably put the yarn in storage. But I feel like I think I can at least try something with this. Somebody asked me to knit them a pair of socks at some point, so I'm trying to learn. Well, they just wanted a pair of socks, so whether I would crochet them or knit them was, they didn't particularly care. I just want to use that excuse to actually learn to knit socks, as you do. And somebody else had some yarn left over with actually some standard sock knitting kits, so I figured why not. But it is so weird directions, it's a pain. It's a pain to actually try to knit. Or at least try to figure out what they mean, because I'm not a very experienced knitter. so these tiny needles are killing me, man. I just want to knit a scarf or something. I actually have a giant knitting project lying around that I also need to finish at some point. Oh, I need to check on the cats. Let me finish these 2 stitches and then I'm gonna have to check on the cats for a quick sec. Alright. We got that away. You tell me. I need to be there and you tell me I need to keep going. Alright, be right back. Need to check up on the cats, need to clean the rooms, and I might need to get myself something to drink. So be right back. Alright, I'm back. Let's see how this works. Let's see if I can find the other video again. Actually, probably doesn't really help me much. Yeah, that's not helping me much. Alright. That's fine. Alright, let's see how you... Alright. On this side. I don't get how people do this. That might get easier. Come on, too many stitches. But I need to make more space in this room is what it comes down to. But I don't really know how. I have a box of paperwork underneath here. I could put it back in storage. I took it with me because I felt like I needed to do something with it, but... Come on, my man. Right. But... yeah, at some point it needs to get sorted. I have a new help. I have had help from certain instances. The government-funded things that help you with life stuff. That's called a life coach, pretty much. That helps you with getting things organized and stuff. I've had one of those for quite some time. They used to help me with paperwork, but apparently I needed more. And I've had a good one for quite some time, but she wanted to do other work. Fair enough. So I got a new one, but that just didn't really work out. Maybe I was in the wrong place. All right. Yes, yes, and yes. Pull on the wire. Come on, go through. Pull on the wire. Yarn, get stuff together. So I look for another. What's it called? In Dutch, it's called instances. Companies that do the same thing, which was more specialized towards my specific needs. And I had gotten a new help again, which was a very nice young girl, a couple of years younger than me, so that was peculiar, but that's what you get when you get older. And she was very enthusiastic, but she didn't really like the coming in people's homes and not seeing your colleagues part of the work. She was fairly new. And now I have a new one. And she's a very sweet lady. Very nice, very friendly. She helps me with all kinds of stuff. Well, she's probably gonna help me with all kinds of stuff. But she's so nice to me. Tells me, let's make a plan. He helps me with getting things organized, or that they are supposed to help me with getting things organized and planning housekeeping stuff and doing things. And so the previous ones always just planned my chores with me during the week, and sometimes that worked and sometimes that didn't. That's just the way it goes. But this one is also trying to, but she's a bit too nice, and we forgot to actually plan the things I needed to do. And whenever I say I have trouble with getting things done in the morning, she tells me that I should stop worrying about it and just do things in the afternoon then. And if I just can't get stuff done in a day, it's fine. It's good. You can do it on another day. Which is nice, but it's a bit of a pain if you actually have a lot of stuff that needs to get done. So I'm having a bit of issues with a lot of chores that need doing. This one has become too long. Oh well. We'll figure out a way. Alright. I needed to vacuum my house, but I just didn't get around to it today because mostly I was feeling like shit. Also mentally, but also physically. I was really nauseous. A lot of muscle tension. So, which is very annoying if you are nauseous and at some point I got a headache. A bit of a pain to vacuum if you got a headache. So I just needed to lie down for a bit. And I didn't get around to vacuuming, and I already postponed vacuuming from Monday, because Monday is the day I'm supposed to do the chores. And it was a bit of a weird day. Yesterday was also a bit of a weird day. There we go. But I have a financial thing, overview that I actually need to update as well. And I've never gotten around to it. Maybe I should just do it now, but it's going to be a very boring stream, because that's not something you're allowed to see. For obvious reasons. But yeah. It's very nice of her that she has so much empathy for me not feeling well, and of course I shouldn't hit myself over the head with the things I didn't get around to doing. There are much more important things in life, and you can always do them another day. But at the same time, they do need to get done at some point, and I've been postponing a lot of things for quite some time. So I would very much like to actually get some stuff done just to get it out of my head. Sometimes I just do it somehow. Maybe I should have just done that today, but I did get a freaking headache. And medicine is not working well lately. Using ADHD medicine, like some amphetamine, doesn't work. Dexamphetamine, so not meth, dex. I'm not doing the right thing. I don't know. And it's a bit of an upper, but with ADHD you should get more concentration out of it, which is fine, and I always feel like I actually get more stuff done, and then I am less stressed out because I have gotten more stuff done. That's a thing I shouldn't do. Crocheting thing. Don't let go of your stitches when you're knitting. Crocheting, it's fine. Knitting, not so much. What am I doing? What the hell? Alright, try again. Try again, sweetheart. Alright. Wire to the front. Needle over the wire. Pin. Stitch. That's the one. There you go. That wasn't so hard. And again. And next one. I did build a little laptop table for next to the bed last weekend. But that's actually quite nice. But I thought it would take me like a couple of hours, but it took me like almost 3 days, 2.5 days. And it didn't really give me much. I was able to, it's ready for moving away, but one little table is going to go to Goodwill. Little wobbly table is going to go to Goodwill. But unfortunately, yeah, the table I made didn't really give me much more space. Just a bit higher, which is nice. Because I did used to play games in bed, and that actually started to hurt my shoulder a lot. Because the table I was playing on was very low. And if I use my mouse on the bed is very small. Very small. So my boyfriend couldn't sit in the bed if I was using the mouse on the bed next to me, because I would sit in the middle of the bed. So our house is fairly small. We need to move, and but not because the house is too small. We need to move because they are gonna break down the house. And I'm very worried. Oh, that's what you got. If you don't have proper work, it's a bit of a pain to actually get around. Alright, where's the noodles? Noodles, get back here. So I'm thinking of selling the tulips that I made on Etsy. But I do need to be careful because I have welfare. So I can't really earn too much money on the side. I can earn actual money on the side, otherwise my welfare is gonna get cut. It's not gonna get deleted, but it is gonna get cut with every buck I make. They are usually a little lenient for stuff you sell by yourself, as long as it's not actual proper income. Especially if it's just one thing. And the tulips I made are a lot of work, so they're not gonna be. I'm not gonna make like hundreds of them or something. Come on, needles, work with me. Sweet, sweet needles. I like knitting in the round, but I dislike having to do a border stitch. It's a bit of a pain. I should actually do the money thing, but I still got a bit of a headache, so I would prefer just to go to sleep. I'm also reasonably anxious today. I don't know why the medicine is being a pain lately. It used to be fine. It made my heart race and my muscles a bit tense, but that was fine by me. And lately I've been having muscle tension in my jaw and my tongue and my throat. It basically comes down to me having my, what's the thing, larynx? Continually bobbing up and down. It makes me nauseous because it irritates the top of the throat a lot. It feels like I'm gagging all the time. Just because I feel like I'm gagging, I'm actually nauseous. Also, one of the side effects of that medicine is that it can make you nauseous. That's probably a dual thing. I should stop for a little while. Thankfully, it's a kind of medication that you can just stop and it shouldn't have very much adverse effects, but I do get more stuff done with ADHD medication. And I am very, very stressed lately. So the only thing that calms me down a bit is actually getting stuff done. But yeah, if you're feeling too nauseous to actually do anything, that's not going to help much, is it? So tomorrow I have a lot of stuff to do. Unfortunately, a lot of boring stuff to do. And hopefully I'll get that done on time. Although I do have Friday, but it's going to be nice weather tomorrow. I've got an offer from somebody to help out with flyering for a festival in the summer. And it seemed nice. And they're just paying me in cash, which is nice. It's not that much, so it's not really. It's just a friend of a friend who was asking for a favor. So that's not a big deal. But they did have a lot of flyers and they didn't really say they wanted to pay me all that much. So I feel like I'm being made use of, what you call it? Not abuse, but yeah, I'm just doing them a favor. But it's a lot of hours of work, about 30 hours of work or something. It's gonna cost me a lot of soles on my shoes. So I prefer at least some amount of compensation to take care of my shoes, and it's not that much. So I feel like with our rule set, how you can earn money or how you get compensated besides your welfare in the Netherlands is very crooked because it makes it very hard to actually earn something with it or get compensated. Although there are things they can do. At the moment, because that's the easiest thing, I'm looking for work that is, what you call it? Oh dear. Volunteer work that pays money, which is a very big contradiction, but that is a compensation for made costs and for your trouble. It doesn't actually pay a proper hourly wage, but some volunteer work actually pays some money here, and that is not being taken off of my welfare, but there is very few of them. So, and I have trouble working with people. I prefer to do stuff by myself. But that's also very stressful. My psychologist said that if I wanted to improve more, I would have to really dedicate myself to some kind of therapy. And I was surprised by that because I didn't think I could actually improve. The goal currently of all the help I get is to keep me stable. Just to keep all the improvements that I've made over the years and keep me functioning exactly the way I am functioning right now. And that is fine by me because I didn't think I would do better. I mean, I would get older, so I might get some more self-confidence or not. But he said that it was actually possible to improve. But yeah, then I'd have to dedicate myself to a specific kind of therapy. Actually do the work and do the homework. That's weird, man. It's weird to do homework for something that is in your own psyche. I don't wanna. Well, not that I don't want to deal with that, but I find it hard to imagine. I find it hard to imagine actually working with your own brain. Ooh, this is actually doing something. Would you look at that thing? Start of a very cute little, which is gonna be very ugly in the corner. That's something somebody said that was something to watch out for. I might just skip a stitch or two. Let's see if we can do that. How can we do that easily? Let's pretend these stitches are. Let's pretend I already did these stitches. There you go. Third. And then let's put these two stitches on this one. Yes, two of those. Yep. That way I don't have the same, but it's a border stitch, so it does need to be two and not just one. Otherwise the counting will be wrong. And it's probably fine, I'll probably remember. I mean, this is my first sock, so it's probably fine. It's that one. This one. Can pick up those two. Then it will at least be a bit closer together. There you go. One down. Don't fall out, please. You're the one with the 2 stitches. Very prone to falling out. Thankfully, we're almost around, so it should be fine. That one takes those two. And then we are around. Maybe I should have ended with the other one. That's fine. I do very much prefer crocheting. Somehow, because I used to only knit. I only recently picked up crochet. Alright. I'm thinking of, well, not starting a blog, but I have had a blog in the past where I put my life worries and epiphanies and whatnot, the things one puts out for the entire world to bore. Which I did, and some people liked it. But that was for family and stuff, family and friends on Facebook. So I do have a Facebook. I should edit my thing. I can't get myself to do anything useful. Well, I can get myself to do a lot of useful stuff, just not the thing that might actually be the most useful at that time. Oh well. That's life for you with ADHD. Because the thing that has to be done is the most boring. So, at least if I do something, I at least get something done. That makes sense, right? Alright. But apart from that, I really have a lot of stuff to do. And the annoying thing is, I can't relax when I'm at home, which is a place where you should be able to relax. I just see all the things that still need to get done, and the only thing I actually can get in mind of those things is when I'm doing things. But when you're doing things, you're not really relaxing, are you? And of course I can try to distract myself, which always works fine, but at some point you still have to actually start doing stuff again. And then it all comes at me all at once. And then I'm overwhelmed, and then I can't really get anything done. And the medication is supposed to help me with that, but if it makes me feel sick, that doesn't really help me. I did get some sleep medication today, in case I have another bout of insomnia again. It is unpleasant stuff. Most medication, especially psychic medication and things like that, are unpleasant things, but this seems very unpleasant. It's called Zopiclon. I have no idea how it's called in other places. And the drugstore apothecary, the lady that gave it to me, is the lady that's supposed to check whether it's compatible with my other medication, and the person who's actually supposed to know everything about it. That I cannot drive 16 hours or more after I have taken it, which is fine with my current living situation. I have no work to go to, so in mornings. The only one who needs to drive is my boyfriend, so that's fine. I actually should have asked him if it also goes for cycling. At least it's not a heavy equipment, but still. Oh well, I'll figure it out. I should. The dose they prescribed me was half a tablet, and I dislike medication, so I'm probably gonna start with the something like a quarter tablet or something, or less, just to feel how it reacts with my body and my brain, because otherwise I'm gonna get the weirdest dreams. I would rather just see. And it might not work at all, but at least then I have a feeling how it works. Vague idea of how it might work. And I might ask my psychologist about it a little bit before I actually take it. We have increased the frequency of our appointments a little bit, although it's not actually supposed to do that, to be honest, but he said it was fine, so it's fine with me. It's not actually a psychologist, but you know. That's what you get when you are well enough to cost too much money. Alright, next one. Let's see. Alright, I might just change these needles up, because freaking 4 needles are a pain. Somebody told me when I was, well, one of the videos I was watching about knitting socks said that they preferred 3 needles, and I think I understand why, because this just goes everywhere. I don't think it's gonna stop, because you just have 5 needles at the same time, which is cute, but not really viable. I tried crocheting socks, but I had trouble with the nose. Maybe because I used to thick yarn. I used just regular crocheting cotton just to try it out. I didn't use actual sock yarn because you can't really take it apart once you put it together. So I just used the thing I had at hand because that was easiest to do. And I had trouble with the nose of the sock because how do you say that? The pattern was, what should we call it? I don't know how to explain it. I had a certain size needle, crochet needle to use, and I wanted to start at the toe because that made sense to me. But then to get the sock stretchy enough, I had a fairly loose weave, fairly large crochet needle for the stuff I had, and let's see. It made holes in the toe, in the nose, the toe of the thing. It was too loose, so I tried using a smaller one, but that didn't really work. It was annoying. But yeah, you know, just one of the many things that got thrown to the side. I might try another day. Alright, I have 72 stitches. I want to try with 3 needles, so that means it's going to be 24 stitches for 1 needle. So let's see, I just got here. I'm gonna put on these 2 and then take away the middle one. I think that makes the most sense. I have 18 now, so to get 24 I need 6 more. 1, 2, 3, 6. And this one as well. Just lengthwise. And one of the two just needs all the leftover stitches, I guess. This one is very crooked. That's not an actual stitch, I think. That's just a middle thing. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? Oh yeah. We're here. Let's make this one the other one. And this should be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah. If I put them together, it's going to be 24. That's fine. I might try just another crochet pattern for socks. There are a lot of patterns that just start at the top, and that actually makes more sense. Then you can just make it smaller. But I think I'm just going to try this for a few rounds for now. And there we go. And then I'm probably gonna try something else. I have 2 more little projects that I would like to do. One of is just a short thing of the other thing that I was working on, the tulips. I have the leaves for another one, so I should just finish another one, and I might be able to set up a few more. And the other thing is a little different project I'm trying to do ever since the holidays. I've been trying to get to terrain making for D&D and stuff. I'm actually kind of quite good at it. I have a little project I wanted to finish for myself. I have worked on it on stream, but didn't finish it. And I would like to actually finish some stuff in my lifetime. I do finish some stuff, just not everything, because I think of like 50 projects a day. Was that my nose or was that cat? I might finish this up in bed. It's a bit of a chore to actually get it done, but it would. It was a cat. Yeah, that was a cat. Let the people hear your voice, mister. Letitia! There he goes. I think he wants to join me. Alright. Let him join. But I want to finish up this little row first. A bit loose, this weave, or whatever it's called. Kind of hard to do with all the needles. I did use a round knitting needle to great effect at some point, but I did realize the size wasn't pleasant. I don't have one of those tiny ones, and even if I did, it would probably cramp up my hands like nobody's business. Let's get the cat inside. What's up, kitty butt? fan off again. Alright. Let's keep going. I'm not comfortable at the moment. Hello, that's one hand. Alright, that's a bit better. Where is my... Where am I? I'm here. Where's here? Here is... Oh, yes. Alright. This way around. I feel like there's probably holes in there, but, you know. Alright, back to the front. I did pick the color I like the least from these two packages. I do like all of the blues. This one is a nice color changing yarn, but just the general colors I don't like. They're too pastel-y and too pale for me. So I prefer bright colors. And soft colors. That was my boyfriend. Cat wanted to go into the bedroom, apparently. That's fine. I don't like them going into the bedroom right after they had food, because they sometimes throw up. And I am fine with throwing up, cleaning up cat vomit. But the only thing I really don't want is have it in my bed. Thankfully, in all the 7 years that we have these cats, they have never thrown up in the bed. General idea was always to have them not in the bedroom when we were not there, but that has gone out of the window very quickly, because cats, that's just what happens. Cats do what cats do, and we are a bunch of suckers. But that's why you get cats. I told somebody yesterday, I think. Yeah, yesterday. One of the reasons I have cats and I don't want children is because you can insult cats all you damn well like, and you won't hear from them in 20 years that they've had a trauma. And that's not an insult to people, but I remember being scarred by a lot of things my parents said, even though in hindsight I know very well that they never meant it in a mean way. It's a bit clumsy, and I'm autistic, so I took it very much the wrong way. And that has... And not... I didn't get angry, but that's just something that has formed the way I am, which is not how they intended it, but it's just very hard to be a parent and say the right things and not have your children be scarred. I don't know how that used to work. Oh, video, music, there you go. I think the world was just a bit harder, so it's easier to be hard on your parent or on your children. I don't know. I'm always thinking about those things. How did they do things previously? Seems too hard to do today, even. So, can't imagine doing that with even less technology. I especially very much I'm somebody who gets bored a lot very easily. I would have gone nuts, man, if I didn't have anything to do. But at the same time, it might be the reason, all of that stimulation might be the reason why I'm so easily bored. But I don't think so. That's just the way I am. Very retrospective day to day. I feel like I need to fill air. But at the same time, Yeah, that's the stuff that's on my mind. And I've actually been doing quite a lot of stuff lately. Just not the stuff I needed to do. Well, not the stuff that really needed to be done, just the stuff that needed to be done in general. Where do the needles go to? Needly. I have trouble with finding a way to hold this. Crocheting is more interesting. Oh well, that's what you get. Let's see if I have another little project that I can do today. I'll go that away. But it's still shitty weather here, so I still can't work in the garden. But it also has no use working in the garden because I can't really. If we're moving, we're probably going to be moving into a very small apartment. Well, a smallish apartment with not enough space, and I'm actually very sad that I need to say goodbye to my little plant friends. I can bring some along, of course, but I cannot bring all of them along. And because whatchamacallit, give personality to all the stuff I own, I need to find them a better home. A new home. I'm probably gonna bring some of the strawberries along and stuff like that, but yeah, it's upsetting. We could wait a while and hope for the best, but I don't think it's possible. I just need to get rid of a lot of my stuff and a lot of the stuff that I don't really need to. A lot of the stuff that I don't need, like all the plants in the garden. Oh, my little plant friends. I don't know what to do with them. I can give a lot of them a new home. Not all of them. That makes me sad. It's weird. Alright. Pull wire through. Let's go. But the most important thing is that I actually finish some projects just so I have more space. Because this little room is full of stuff. So I'm probably going to stream a bit more just so I actually finish some little projects. I don't know what else to do with those. But for tonight, just... And that's annoying, you know? All the little projects I have are for fun. So just having to finish them just because. But unfortunately, there's also a lot of those projects that are just stuff that needs to get done. Just I've had a huge stack of clothes that needs fixing. Let's see if I can actually get this thing a bit closer. Tartan is my house suit that I wear over my regular clothes because it's cold. At this moment, it's like 15 degrees Celsius in here. Because we are trying to save money. And it worked quite well last year, but I'm starting to get annoyed by the cold. That's the advantage of having to move. It might actually be in a better place. It might actually be in an apartment where you don't really need the heater all that much. And it actually is warm, as opposed to here. Although this room is actually Maybe I should close the heater in the bedroom because the bedroom door is open now. Oh well, what time is it? What time is it? Oh, 9:45. Alright. Just a little bit more, and then I'll take it to bed, and then I will see where we end up. I have no idea how to knit the heel, but I think we'll figure it out. Don't know how to deal with these things. That's kind of hard. Right, let's try to knit like this, just to have the work down. It should make it a little easier. I don't know if it will, but I'm hoping. There we go. And try to pull this one a bit more tight. Hold it tight and use the holding these wires tight, because that's all you do with crocheting. I did finish the last leaf of the new tulip, so I should be able to make one more, and then I'm thinking of taking orders and knitting them or crocheting them on stream and then selling them. But I need to look into Etsy for selling. I know you have to pay to put it on for a certain amount of time. I don't know if I can get that money back, but at least if I get the costs out of it, it's fine by me. But the thing I'm most worried about is actually sending it. I have no idea how to, if I can actually make sure it doesn't get transported all over the world and gets wrecked, because it's very much a handmade item. I don't know how much money to ask for it as well. But I'll just look into it at some point. I might look into it tonight. Although, if I'm lying in bed, I should just go and sleep, because I need enough sleep. I did sleep into more this morning. My boyfriend wasn't feeling well. He slept all day yesterday. And I was afraid he wouldn't be able to sleep at night, because he was not actually very sick. If you're very sick, you can just sleep. Especially if you have a fever, you just sleep. He wasn't feeling that sick, so I was kind of afraid that he wouldn't be able to sleep. But he took some melatonin and that seemed to actually be fine, or he was just tired, even more tired than he thought he would be. So that went surprisingly well, and he slept like a log last night. And I did too. I had quite nice dreams in which I stole stuff from other people, but, well, I stole stuff that nobody used. So, and I think I might have accidentally took somebody else's stuff as well. But I didn't. Yeah. Hello, Yoshi. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? At the moment, I'm knitting my first pair of socks and babbling nonsense about life. So you're very much welcome to join me in the babbling of nonsense. Or whatever. I did sleep quite well. My week has been okay-ish. I'm still having trouble with my seasonal depression bullshit, and the weather has been awful. Well, January and February has been mostly rain, and now the rain has finally stopped, but it is still grey, and there were a few nice days. But it's still so grey today, and yesterday, and the day before yesterday. And that drives me nuts, because the days where the sun is actually shining, I'm feeling decently well, but you have just a couple of grey days in a row, it's just... I am sick of it. How are you doing? It will get better, eventually. It's supposed to be, I think it's actually very much seasonal, so it should get better by itself. How's your week? Ah, that's what you get. Anything specific you want to share, or just in general life stuff? Life realizations, yeah, those suck. I've had some of those lately as well. Feel free to share if something you want to share is something that we want to hear it. As long as it doesn't bring the mood down too much, because I would love to help and have people talk, but I'm not a psychiatrist, so if it's real big things, I cannot really help. Should get more stitches. Yeah, that is a thing. I have trouble leaving the house when I'm not with my boyfriend. And that's just a thing, that's a relationship. It is a bit of a pain if you feel like you're not your own person. And you're not really functioning well with not somebody around, because then you are dependent on somebody. That doesn't mean that you are only dependent on her. You can learn, you can do things. It's just harder to do things by yourself. Let's take those two stitches and pull them over, so these two go here. I have been on one vacation by myself after I got my boyfriend, mostly just to actually prove to myself that I can actually do things by myself, and I find it so hard to do. I get terrified going out. I didn't mean I can go shopping and stuff, but I prefer to have him around. Yeah, and you can learn. And if it's really a problem, you can probably get help for it. I have professionals that help me organize my life. Just so I'm not actually dependent on my boyfriend for it. He has his own problems. He needs me for stuff. He can't wake up without me. But on the other hand, he works a lot. So. But if you... I don't want to do chores. On the other hand, it's actually her... I don't know if this is the case for you, but sometimes I do more things when my boyfriend is around. Mostly because I am motivated to do things for him. Not because he tells me that I should do those things, but only because I want to do those things, because I want to be there for him. It's different. Also, when your partner's not around and you have the house to yourself, it's always nice to just hang out and not have to do things, because it's exhausting to have to do things. I wouldn't cook. I would not cook for myself. I haven't been cooking lately because I've kind of gotten annoyed with it. But if I was living by myself, I would not cook, and I am very honest with that. I would probably cook for like a week or something, but every so often. But I probably would live on fried eggs and or baked eggs and just sandwiches. Might be reasonably healthy enough, but I would never actually make a large meal for myself because I don't care. I told him that as well. If you were not around, I would not cook. Yeah, of course. The problem is not once. The problem with just eating snacks for dinner is not that it is bad. It's not good, but it's fine for once. But if you eat snacks for dinner every day, you will feel very shitty at some point and very much not healthy. No matter how many vitamins you take. But don't beat yourself up for it. You can learn, and it's good that you actually realize, because it's very important to not have a relationship where somebody is the caretaker and the other person is the person who gets cared for. In a relationship, you care for each other. That's just how life is. She does. You might not know it, but you probably do things for her. You mean something to her, but you don't want that balance shifted. You don't want one person to always be the one being taken care of, because that is not a healthy relationship. That's when you need to get professional help, if at all possible. I used to take care. Yeah, that's completely true. Why cook for yourself? No. If you have good bread and you bake an egg, or you just heat up some veggies in the microwave, that's fine. That's fine for a dinner. Don't always eat a bag of chips, or crisps or whatever. That's not the healthiest meal, but just sandwich or something simple. That's fine for us every so often. Yeah, that's a healthy, natural way of doing things. You like showing off to her. You like being the man around the house. Showing her that you are doing the right things. And that's good, as long as it's... yeah, that's just the way it is. I think most people might actually have something like that. I mean, some people are motivated by themselves, and I don't know how they do that. I wouldn't be able to. I'm so happy I had a boyfriend with me while Corona hit, because otherwise I would have gone nuts sitting at home. It's a thing you do have to work at, because you do need to be able to take care of yourself if she's not around. But it's not a thing you actually have to beat yourself up over too much. It's not a thing that can change, and just be aware of it. And you're not the only one. Very much not. Like I said, I wouldn't cook at all. I'm freaking 37 years old. And it's easy to get distracted when you're by yourself. You just hang around and do fun stuff, and you start gaming, and then all of a sudden it's like 8 p.m. and you finally get hungry, and then what the hell are you gonna eat? You don't want to go shopping now. Let's just eat a bag of chips. Why not? Or order in. What did you eat? Junk food. Just have some staples around the house. Have eggs. Eggs is good. Just some oil, 1 pan for eggs. Wipe it off afterward. It doesn't really need washing. Have some bread. If you don't really eat bread that often, you can put it in the freezer if you have one. There are ways that are easier to do, that are okay-ish. Oh, McDonald's. She's such a health freak. Maybe that's why you ate McDonald's, just to have some junk food for a change. My boyfriend's out of the house every so often. I also just get myself some junk food. It also means that I've just not eaten enough. If I can't resist that urge. Oh, yeah. That can be a pain. Well, pain. It's good that she takes care. Well, she looks out for you and her own health. That's very good. But I have been on a diet every so often for losing weight. And it's just so hard to resist things like McDonald's and stuff. Especially when you're close. Or especially when it's just easy and you're hungry. Just one burger. Just one burger. Yeah, it never stays one burger, because it's always one burger and maybe cookies and maybe some nuggets, because chicken is good for you. No. Once is fine. Next time we'll do better. Well, I would agree with that, though. One meal won't hurt. Although there are stuff in fast food that makes you, well, not addicted, but hard to resist. And if you haven't eaten it for like 7 months, it's kinda... It might be easier to say no. But on the other hand, Yeah. I would agree, though. Just once is fine. A lot of people eat fast food every day. But if you feel like she would be angry with you, I can understand why you felt bad about it. But I still do agree. Just once would be fine. Depends on how much you ate, of course. But you can triple size menu in America is kind of nuts sometimes. I would agree. Just once is fine. Every so often is fine. we try to limit our ordering into once a week. Preferably a little less. Just once a week, something easy, or snacks, or pizza, or whatever, or a can of soup. And the other 6 days are proper food stuff. Ooh, 3,000 calories. Yeah, that's I can understand why you stopped halfway through. Half of that is enough. Depends on how you live, but 3,000 calories is not something you need. 1,000 to 1,500 for dinner is fine. Unless you are a very heavy, someone who exercises a lot. Let's see. But I can also understand if you probably hadn't eaten anything that day. Yeah. I can understand being that hungry. Yeah, and that is average actually. If you are not somebody who exercises a lot and you have been gaming all day, for example, I don't know your situation, those numbers might not be accurate at all. I think I need like 1,600 calories a day, or a little more lately because I've been walking a lot, but I do not have a lot of muscle. Although I do have a decent amount of weight, and you have to carry that along with you as well, so there you go. How tall are you? 90 kilograms is a decent weight for somebody who's tall. If you don't want to tell me, that's fine as well. You told me the weight, so I figured I'd ask. But I am. What you call it? If you don't want to tell me, just say I would rather not tell you because of internet, because you don't want to share all your personal things on the internet. Oh, I'm Dutch, so just give me European numbers and I'm fine. 183. Yeah. Decently average. That's fine. But 3,000 calories is a lot. Yeah. You ate half of it. That's fine. I am. Do I want to tell? No, I don't. That's not important. Yeah, but she's just looking out for your health, man. But so are you, right? Just next time remember that that might be a thing, and you might pay a little bit more attention to your own body. Just so you don't get that hungry. Because it's all also just, if you wait too long with eating, it's just so hard to resist that urge. Because it always looks so tasty when you're so hungry. It's nuts, man. Sometimes I forget to eat and then I pass by the frickin' shawarma place and it's impossible to resist. Yeah, when you're young and single, you just eat whatever. At some point, you'll learn. At least do a little better, even if you are by yourself. At least now you know that that can actually happen, so maybe you can prepare for it in case your girlfriend's not around. You should just be aware that you need to actually properly eat regular food. Yeah, I know, I've been young once too. I'm not that old, but I'm certainly not young. Not as young as most people on this website. Yes, because it's good for your body. It's good for your blood sugar to actually eat regularly, especially when it's healthy. I haven't gotten the hang of it yet, and my boyfriend doesn't eat lunch either, so I can sit here talking and lecturing all I want, but I am not the one doing it all that well either. But I'm trying. That's all you need to do. Don't know how your girlfriend can keep it up. I have a lot of trouble eating regularly. Yes, having somebody who cares and somebody who actually knows what they're doing is a luxury. That is so nice. Because I like veggies, but I just think they're very boring and I don't know what to do with them. Except, well, I can cook them and I can put them in the oven and I can wok them, but they're still boring. But I've been thinking of eating more veggies for lunch lately, although I don't know how to prepare them to actually be decent. I hate cooking because I hate doing dishes. I hate cooking veggies, especially. But you can actually make them in a microwave as well. Yes? Nice. I like veggies. I like veggies, but I don't know how to make them less boring. Yeah, I like salads, but my boyfriend doesn't, so I never make salads. Might actually be a good idea. But the most tasty salads are the ones that are not as healthy. Ones with potato and bacon and dressing and stuff like that. Not just veggies. I do love me some tomatoes though. Those are awesome. Give me tomatoes all day long. I eat them with a bit of pepper and a bit of salt. Just plain tomatoes. Oh, that's a good idea. Boil it in soup. whatchamacallit, stock or something. I have actually eaten a lot of vegetarian food, but I never know how to cook it. I never had to cook. So it's kind of hard to... Well, cooking is easy, but it's not... Oh, good. Well done. Eating those leftover veggies are good for you. They contain a lot of nutrients, but also a lot of fiber. And a lot of people don't get enough fiber in their diet. We've been taking some fiber supplements lately. But I would prefer actually just eating more veggies. But lately have been freaking expensive though. Here in the Netherlands. Vegetables are expensive. I usually am the one who cleans out the plates, but not things like the leftover salad. I can't be bothered. I do honor the animals that get eaten. They don't get to be thrown away. But veggies, or at least the salad, leftover salad, I don't really care for. Veggies, yeah. Too much veggies, yeah. Insane. I don't think I ever had too much veggies though. Alright, how do we feel about this? Is it a very slow process? I don't know if I like knitting socks. And it is very soft, but it's also very slow, and boring, and annoying. I do like the 3 needles better than the 2, although it is kind of hard to angle them. And it is starting to look better. Oh well. Crazy person, what do you mean? Like how much veggies you should eat, or just the guidelines of what you should and shouldn't eat? Yeah, if you haven't had junk food in like you haven't had junk food in like 7 months, that is crazy, man. She treats salads as desserts because she just likes salad for dessert, or because she adds sweet stuff to it. Ugh. Let's see what I'm gonna do with my knitting. Do I want to keep knitting? Maybe she's addicted. I mean, veggies are mostly just water and sugar, and a lot of fiber and nutrients, but technically they are mostly sugar. Although iceberg lettuce is mostly water, and cucumbers is as well, but things like tomato and stuff are mostly sugar, so maybe she just eats those instead of sugar. I mean, a lot healthier. But if you tell me those kind of things, I can actually imagine quite well that you, the moment you left the house, that you went on a junk food binge. Because it is nice to just fall off the bandwagon for a change. Well, if you can, 3 times. That depends on how much. Yeah, I can imagine. Having junk food sometimes is quite nice, especially if you're not allowed to in other times. Nice to sometimes just not have to be so strict and eat something that's actually very tasty. Is he vegan or vegetarian too? Or is he just into a lot of veggies? Alright, let's spread needle. There we go. Alright. What else do I need to do? I need to go to bed actually. I'm listening to the other room because my boyfriend's yelling in there. Yeah. I will just keep chatting at air. See you in a sec. Well, my boyfriend's yelling in the other room, but he's playing video games, so that's not that rare. And not that. What you call it? Worrisome, but he did sound angry. And he usually doesn't sound that angry. Alright. I'm gonna clear out these things because I am tired of knitting this thing at the moment. I will put it away. Where to put it though? I have no idea how to clear out this stuff. Oh. Too much stuff. Need to clear out more stuff. Do you want to crochet or do you want to do something else? This one's going to come with me tonight. I might knit some more. This one is the last bit I need to finish up. Hey, welcome back. I am done with the thing I was doing before. This is almost out. Let's put that thing away and roll this one up nicely. Yeah, and knitting as well. But it's hard to make something for someone that is actually useful. I did get my mother-in-law two tulips. I made, I have one prepared. I have been crocheting tulips, and she likes tulips a lot, so I'm making something. I did make her 2 tulips, and now for her 40th wedding anniversary. And I've given them to her, but I made some more bits and bobs in case I'd gotten around to putting that together, but I'm thinking of selling it on Etsy now. Once a week I go to an activity center where I make stuff, and I've been making crocheting little baskets, and somebody asked me to make a pink baby hat for their soon-to-be born niece, and she also wanted me to make a pink and white basket for her. for her sister who is gonna have the daughter. That's fine. Oh, you wanna craft? If you wanna craft something, I'd suggest crocheting. Crocheting is fun. You can do pretty much anything. Very easy. Just need one needle and an idea. Do you play video games? I'm gonna roll up this little ball of yarn a bit more tight because it was messy. I don't have that much left of the pink stuff, so I might as well put it away. I think I'm done. Done with crocheting pink. I am obsessively crafting stuff because I like making stuff. But unfortunately, I also have too much stuff and also too much projects. So, kind of double-edged sword. And not enough space, but that's what you get. Which is also why this is a random crafting stream, because I can't be bothered doing one thing for too long at a time. I hope the camera actually isn't too bright. Oh well, that's too bad. I cannot be bothered worrying about it. I have enough leaves for another one. I do need to make the big leaf. I only have one big leaf. Crafting takes up a lot of space. Even if you think you have one little project, you always don't really have enough yarn, so then you need to get some extra, and then just to be sure you get some more, and then you have leftover bits, and then you think of another project that you can actually do in the time that you don't have anything to do. Because with crocheting you have the time it takes to crochet it, but then you have to take it, put it together, and that's crocheting can be done relaxed on the couch, but putting it together is something active. Oh, you folded the origami roses. That's so cute. Isn't she just not good at crafting? I mean, some people just don't like crafting stuff. That can be a thing. Some people just don't. Some people just don't have those kind of hobbies. They just like sitting and watching TV. Or maybe cooking is her own hobby. She makes food for you. Some people have cooking as a hobby. Unless she does make things for other people and just not for you. But sometimes it's hard to make something for somebody you love. You just don't really know what to actually give them. Well, in my case, I live together with my boyfriend and there's just not a lot of space, so I don't really make stuff for myself. And I don't really make stuff for the house because we have a full house. Alright, let's finish this one up. But I don't make stuff for my boyfriend either. But he specifically did ask me to not do that. I did ask him sometimes, do you want me to knit you a sweater or something? And he told me no, because there's a curse. The sweater love curse. But that's a joke. I'm wouldn't know what to make, and to be honest. He doesn't really like crafty things. We don't really get him much stuff anyway. Whereabouts do you live? Don't need to be very specific if you don't want to, but the vague area, country gives me a better idea of what you mean. Also, crocheting doesn't really make sweaters. Knitting makes sweaters. Well, you can make anything with anything, but knitting, okay. Singapore. That's wet and hot, right? That is not a place for sweaters, no. Nah. Well, like I said, I'm making tulips. This is just for decoration. Crocheting is mostly you can make it with thick yarn, but it's usually just fairly thin, yeah, kind of like this. Fairly thin cotton. Not really thin. Yeah, I can imagine. My little tulip leaves. It's supposed to go together like this, and then the other ones are supposed to go around them, but I don't really want to yet. It's almost like clay. But I'll get around to finishing this one. But origami is also a nice hobby. That's actually kind of cute. And drawing and stuff like that. Or gardening. That's also a good hobby to have. I just have all the hobbies in the world, if at all possible, so that is just how I roll. Pretty much all the hobbies in the world. If I had more space and if I had more money and time, I would sure as hell have all the hobbies I can afford. But yes, if there's not really a market in your area for crocheting supplies, it's a hard hobby to pick up. Although you could order stuff on Amazon. I don't know where Amazon delivers, to be honest. Regular crocheting yarn is not that thick, but it really depends on what's available, to be honest. You can make anything from anything. Just sewing yarn, the very thin stuff is not good for crocheting. It's just too thin. But you said you were the more experienced cook, yet when your girlfriend leaves the house, you just don't want to cook anymore? I can imagine that, to be honest. The moment it came out of my mouth, I decided that that actually makes a lot of sense. And like having a chef cook. Sorry, that's Dutch pronunciation. Chef cook also having to cook when he is at home. At some point, you just don't want to. All right, done. I think I am just gonna throw them to the side. Do I need to finish this one as well? Did I skip the other one as well? Apparently I did. Did I get all the safety pins out? Yes, I did. All right. This one needs to be stacked away. Yeah, this one needs to be fixed as well. All right. I am very happy with my tiny scissors. I just bought them. I lost my other tiny scissors. I finally found them. Here they are. I put them with another done project. But apparently, which I apparently threw in a corner because I couldn't find them for ages. But now I have new ones and they're very sharp and that's quite nice. Although the point is too sharp to be safely put in a plastic bag, but that's what you get. Sharp scissors. Camera is not liking the light. That's unfortunate because I do like the light. Although I could see if I can actually get another desk lamp which does not have such bright light. I measured with this one how long it took me to crochet one of these leaves, and it's an hour and a half. So for freaking entire tulip takes me like 12 hours or something, which is a pain. So that's not, even if I sell those things on Etsy, it's not gonna pay that well. But I would just be happy getting my costs out of it. Just running even would be nice. That at least fuels my hobbies. I'm thinking of starting a yarn exchange program, but that's gonna take up a lot of space. And if there's one thing I don't have at all, is space. So I think I might need to let that idea go for a later date, because that would be very egotistical of me to actually take up more space in the house, because I'm already taking up space with all my stuff. Probably have to move to somewhere where there's even less space, so that's what you get. That's what you get in Holland, 'cause there's not a lot of space to live. Which sucks. Oh, alright. Well done. I need to get up early tomorrow, so I'm probably gonna call it a day in a little bit. Where's my little friend? Where's my little friend? Little friend, get back here. I need you to eat my stuff. There you are. This is my little friend. This is his job. He has a lot of piercings. Yes, kitty cat. What's up? He keeps my stuff for me. Yes, I feel bad about stabbing him. Oh well. Alright. That's done. That's done. I need to clean these. And I need to make them better. Let's put these things away. There you go. There. Stuff there. Crochet needle goes in the baggie. Ruler, don't know why it's here. Goes to the side. And the other project I was hoping to work on was my little outhouse. That actually requires my webcam to be a little further away. I have made a teeny tiny, well, the size of my hand's outhouse. And it needs a base. It's also a project that takes up space on my desk. Yep. Inside. And it has a little steps to go into the outhouse. And I'm thinking of putting it here, making a little pathway and making a tree right over here. This is the first thing I actually made with foam and weathering and stuff. I might put it like this. I don't know. Would it be funny? Put it to the side and have the tree be here? I don't know. I do need to finish it. I put stuff in it. I'm probably going to not do that now. But I might collect all the things I need for it. Interesting sound. Alright, I'm thinking of putting a little light in here. I'm getting the windows to actually be windows. That means I have to take out the little hole and take out the window. Don't know how to finish them up. It's just a little try. Just a little thing that I made because I wanted to try my hand at crafting stuff. So let's try to take out the window without paint it so then handily. That's fine. Yes, kitty butt. She was hungry. The cat is yelling in front of my door. As she do. As cats do, at least. Yes, kitty butt. You're a hungry kitty. You're always a hungry kitty. This thing is actually the attempt for trying out some techniques that I've needed for a bigger project that is actually done. But when I was done with the big project, I felt like I wanted to finish up my little testing thing. And I still want to finish it up. Because I think it's cute having a tiny outhouse. It's funny, especially an outhouse with windows. Probably just gonna put matte stuff behind it or paint curtains or something. I have some ideas for that. I actually made some, but I don't really like them, so I'm probably gonna change them. Let's see, where did I put those? Somewhere in here, or maybe not. I don't know. Or just plain curtains. But then you can't see the light there. So that's not really what I'm looking for. What seemed just funny to me. The little outhouse is actually this is tiny house. That's a bit too much. I wasn't looking at what I was doing. What you get? And you get bits. Little bits falling off. Yes, I am. Come on, my man. There we go. Very much trying to not break it to bits. Oh, come on. There we go. Two sides. Come on, get back. There we go. Alright, this one is also. Yes, I know I'm very close to my hand, but I can't go any further anyway because it's very not a thing. Right. And the other side. Done. I just like making things. That's what making little things. I think last year I just didn't do enough crafting. I used to always be making stuff. I think last year I just didn't do enough crafting, and at the end of the year I had a crafting project for somebody else that was obligatory. And then I actually went completely nuts because I wanted to do everything. I have actually tried to craft a little bit more this year because I don't want to actually get that obsessive again. I just want to be able to make fun stuff. And I can actually make fun stuff. Last week I made a little table next to the bed. And I wish I had more space and I could just make more furniture. I like making furniture. I like making stuff that fits exactly in a little space. Because I never have enough space, so I like making things fit and making things work. Putting things in sensible spots. I have a tiny freaking kitchen that needs a bit more work, but we're gonna move, so that's not gonna happen. Don't know when we're gonna move. We're gonna move within now and 5 years, so it doesn't matter what I do. There we go. I need to have something to cut out the door window. I have like 50 projects lying around here though, so I probably won't have ever run out of project to do on these things. Don't know if they're all that interesting much. I don't know if I always have time to talk about something, but at least I have stuff to make. Sometimes more fun stuff than sometimes. The kicker was for the cats was actually quite well received. I liked it a lot, but I can't let them play with it when I'm not around, so then they'll let it and eat fiber fill. That's not good. There we go. Second window done. Just a bit of damage. Not a lot. Actually, I like it a lot. Look at that. A tiny house. So cute. There you go. And I had something for the windows. But I don't know if it's still shut. I don't know how smart it can be. Use it. I did use it before, but it didn't really work that well. Now let's see how you can do it. I prefer to do it on the other side. Sorry about the lack of visuals. I need to have this fairly close. Oh, that works. To actually control the amount of strength I put in. This can tear out fairly easily. Which is fine. A little bit of tear out on the inside is fine. Don't want it to completely shred. And we have a little hole, so that will work. But I do need to make it a little bit bigger on this side. Alright, there we go. I think once I am done with this part, I'm probably gonna quit for today. Because it is a lot later than it should have been. I was actually planning to go to bed about an hour ago. Here in Holland it is currently almost 11 at night. And I need to get up early in the morning. And I have trouble sleeping lately, so I would prefer to go to bed earlier rather than later. Just to wind down a bit, because this overhead light is very bright and it doesn't really help with melatonin production. But I do want to finish this, because this is one of the little projects that I would very much like to finish one of these days, just to show off that I can actually do this. Because I did make a thing for my mother-in-law. Apparently she gets all crafting projects. But I didn't really make something like this for myself. Even though I do have all the supplies to paint all of this stuff. Painting is also a good hobby to pick up. Painting and drawing. Drawing is so nice. I should draw more. Right. I think this is fine. Yeah, it's fine. The inside is a bit ugly, but you can't see the inside, so that's probably fine. Make sure it's at least big enough just so the light shines through. Really, just push it back. All right. All right. I am done for today. Let me clean up my stuff, and then I am gonna call it a day. Because I've done quite a bit, actually, to be honest. Took all these leftover bits, but I don't think I can actually use them for anything. But I got 2x4 meters of this stuff, also for the cats to play on and to sit on, because it's actually quite warm and quite soft. And it's not long enough for them to actually eat it, so. I know my little friends. They really like soft and warm things. I think they actually like it. But I haven't really compared to other things this year. Alright, let's go. Everything together. I should save this stuff somewhere else. I also have a little roof for this thing, but I don't have a thatched roof. I made a little brick roof? I don't know. Little roof like this. But it's actually a bit out of scale because very small bricks on a big ass house. So I don't know if I like that all that much. I do like the little roof. It looks awesome, but also on a different scale. So don't know what these are. But I also have a something that looks like a thatched roof, so I might use that. Alright. Hopefully we'll see you again soon. You need finishing. Then you can be shown off somewhere in the house that doesn't have any space left. Are you still here, Yoshi? Or are you still here, Luna? I'm watching a D&D campaign at the moment where somebody's called Luna. Actually. That's a very good D&D campaign. Alright. Cleared up the place. Oh, there you go. Wipe down. Next time. Nice and pretty. I should be back next week on Monday. I might be back sooner, but I don't think so. I've done quite enough streaming for this week. And I have a lot of other things to do, but if I feel like it, I might be back in between. If I have nothing better to do. One of the highest priority things is to actually get this room cleared out, so getting projects done is actually fairly important. But I don't know if I feel like it. So, I will be back next Monday and maybe sooner. It was fun talking to you all, and thank you for watching. Goodbye and